Hello, welcome. I'm glad to meet up with this appointment, video appointment with you and I, with us, with humanity, with our ability to listen to ourselves and to see how the other triggers evolution in ourselves and thinking, insights, more consciousness of what's desired. I'm glad to be um, joining on outside again. The last few days the weather wasn't really tempting for me to be outside doing those videos. So I'm glad to be outside again and enjoying this nice park. I like to be around. I'm going to show you a bit the view. And in the meantime, I invite us to I'm going to be silent showing you the park and invite us to just greet, welcome wherever we are, emotionally, physically, intellectually, mentally, um, whatever may come up to our consciousness is welcome. Um, let's see the scenery around. Hmm. So this is the English video of the day, and I'm going to do my French video after that. I wanted to change the order. I usually do my French video first and the English second. I was wanting to have more fun by connecting to another language than my mother tongue. I like to speak English, and so I was curious what was going to happen. So anyway, here we are. I said in the title of this video, checking in, meaning maybe time to check within where we are, what is alive in us, hi Gilles, welcome to you. What's going on for you? What's going on for me? I'm aware that I do these videos to contribute to a culture of listening, a culture of welcoming our humanity unconditionally, allowing us to be where we are and supporting mutual understanding by listening to ourselves, understanding better what's going on within us, and hopefully gaining our ability to understand what's going on with the other around us, the others. And right now, I have no idea what I'm going to do to contribute to that other than just being where I am and listening to what's coming up to my consciousness as I'm holding the phone, feeling the sun rays warming up my legs and face and hands. Oh. I guess I am drawn to think of one question that I addressed in a post a few moment ago, which is if our businesses are not fun, what's the point? I think that's a good question, and I really want to make space for exploring it a bit. For myself, and making space for you if you want to explore it a bit, whatever you're doing, whatever is your business. Hi Sandra, welcome. Yeah, whatever our business is, it could be personal business, like taking care of our family, taking care of a volunteer job, whatever it is that we are interested in, whatever it is that it matters to us, whatever it is that we are really interested in dedicating time and energy into, that's our business. So if our business is not fun, what's the point? I'm aware that it could sound a little bit provocative in some situations to ask that question, but really I want to say that for me the intention is not provocative, is really to ask a real true question, to really make space for real questioning and exploring. If it's not fun, what's the point? I'm having fun just being with the question for some reasons that I don't really fully explain. Just wanted to laugh when I did. As usually, I am the guinea pig of. I'm the human being who, through those videos, opens a window to his own humanity and trying to show up as human being and as I said, to contribute to a culture of listening and a strengthening of our abilities to greet and welcome our own diverse humanities. And conditionally, wherever we are, I hope we can really learn and strengthen our ability to looking for my own ways to say it, but I'm tempted to say to I really want to not saying it well until I have find my own words to say it. So what I mean by welcoming our humanity unconditionally, I mean independently from the conditions we're in. Thinking of Putin right now, I'm thinking of Macron, I'm thinking of Marine Le Pen, I'm thinking of saying that I'm thinking of a friend I had a conversation with yesterday. I'm thinking of something she told me about what her ex-husband told her at one point. And I think, I was thinking, we talked as well about this phrase from Emmanuel Macron about, I'm not sure how to translate it in English, but maybe just, I don't want to name the phrase he said, but there's something he said about people who haven't, who have chosen not to get COVID vaccine. And there's some moments, situations where people say things or do things that are more challenging than others to really make space for considering that what they are doing is doing their best to try to meet their needs in this very moment. And it's very tempting more often than others to, in those situations where it's very challenging for us, to defend, to withdraw, to protect, to close down, to project that the other doesn't care, the other is not really a full human being, the other is a stupid person, a mean person, an evil person. We all do that, including me. I have this kind of reflex of thinking, projecting things on people who are delivering messages that are very hard to receive. And I'm questioning how I can contribute. I mean, I got really inspired by the work of Marshall Rosenberg that created the process of called nonviolent communication. And one of the things that I learned from this approach is that when you receive a difficult message, there's 4 ways to respond to it. The first one is to blame the messenger of the difficult message, difficult for us to receive. So first is blaming the other. Second is blaming ourselves. Like, the other is right. I'm so full of shit. Blah blah blah. This kind of thinking. So blaming the other. I always said it. Example earlier. Thinking the other is a jerk or stupid and evil person. Or so it could be more direct, and really expressing that directly to this person judgment of alike. So the second is blaming ourselves, blaming the other ourselves, and the third and fourth ways of responding to a difficult message is to empathize, either with the other or with ourselves. Which is what I mean by empathy is connecting to the feelings and the needs that this person might have at this moment. Kind of trying to connect where the other is in terms of feeling, in terms of needs, and what is kind of behind that the feeling and the energy that is expressed through the difficult message that has been expressed. And so the fourth way, as I said, is to empathize with ourselves, which is another way to connect with our own feelings and our own needs, and kind of making space for how much we are impacted by the receiving of the difficult message. So it's creates space to breathe, space to connect with ourselves, space to metabolize the physical reactions we have, usually from our own thinking and our own, not only, but a lot of big part of a difficult message to be is that we're thinking about it. For example, in a relationship, if I think that the other really doesn't care about me, and I believe that has an effect on me. And so if I take the time to empathize and connect to what I feel and what I need, I might feel, in that case, disappointed, sad, hurt, angry, and I might need really some tenderness and some consideration for my needs, my own needs, and maybe also wanting hope, needing hope that it's possible to have dialogue, and we will find a place where we'll understand each other, what we both all need, all meaning all the people involved in the situation. So having said that, I'm enjoying the presence of big tree on my right side. I'm just going to show you the tree. So I think what I want to say right now is, theoretically understanding all what I just said is one thing, but practicing in our daily life, in our businesses, um, sometimes the difficult messages we receive is coming from ourselves. Sometimes we tell some things to ourselves about what we are capable of. Um, Sometimes it is, in the interactions we have with others, something happens that really kind of triggers stress or discouragement, pain. And the question I have is, what do we do that works in response to those difficult messages? What works for us, and how can we um, I'm trying to think of someone who said something to me today, and I'm trying to see if I can remember and include it in the conversation in the thinking right here. But it doesn't seem to be ready to come back to my consciousness. So I'm gonna let it go and just I'm gonna stick with this question, which is, in terms of hope, in terms of fun, I hope to contribute to getting clearer about what is it I want to do next, to contribute to a richer and stronger culture of listening and a stronger ability to greet and welcome the humanity of everybody involved unconditionally. I look for ways to contribute to that. And I'm aware that sometimes we reach our boundaries, we reach our limits, and even if we want to empathize with ourselves, with the other, sometimes we don't have the resources to do it. And sometimes it's even hard to accept that we don't have the resources to do it. So, and sometimes we just don't want to do it. We just want to break, and you want to run away and get some space from the situation. So it happens that sometimes we're in phase 1 or 2, which is sometimes we just want to blame or criticize the other or ourselves. And even when we are in those phases, can we accept ourselves? Can we accept others when we are ourselves or the others, when we are in phase 1 or 2, blaming? Can we still connect with the humanity of the other and ours in those moments? And sometimes we can. Sometimes we are less in capacity to do that. Sometimes we're not at all. So the idea of exploring and learning about what is it help, what do we do that works, that we know works, and I'm thinking that this reflection is kind of vague and large, and I'm not having as fun as I think I could, and I'm wondering how I could get more fun right now. I find the question fun. How can I get more fun? Is fun as a question. Slowing down, breathing, listening, making silence is fun for me right now. So, whatever our businesses are, how can we have even more fun? For me, it's fun to offer a space to think about it together. So, for some reasons, you think that matching your company, my presence, and yours in a conversation could help learning and the clarity of what could be more fun in your business. Or if you just feel like talking with me and you would like to explore questions you have, I think that talking with me could be helping. I would like to know. You're welcome to contact me if you want. I think it's could be fun right now to finish up this video and do my French one. So just gonna take a few seconds of silence, check within if there's anything else that needs to be said, that wants to be said. What would be even a funnier way to finish up this video? People watching is good. Enjoying myself. How long have I been talking? 22 minutes and 30 seconds. I can't think of anything else to say. But thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all the things you do to enrich life and living together. I switched to my video in French, so you're welcome to continue watching if you want. I'm gonna finish up this English one. Bye for now.